This beautiful woman was completely failed by the court system. Imagine that. A Utah husband has been charged with his wife's murder in their home, and revealing journal entries of the wife have just emerged, as well as other warning signs that domestic violence was occurring. This story is a prime reason why people need to get out of relationships while they can before they get worse, because they almost always get worse. I do understand that's hard though. A Utah woman was found deceased in her home this past Sunday, and her husband, who was already on a conditional release for a previous domestic violence incident, was the only other person inside the home with her. 50-year-old Eric Larson Sampson was charged with first-degree murder and second-degree aggravated assault with domestic violence in the death of his wife, 47-year-old Nikki Sampson. Reportedly, officers were called to their home in St. George at around 8:35 p.m. on Sunday. When they arrived, they found Nikki deceased. Police said there was suspicious bruising on the woman's arms and face, particularly near her mouth. And they said they were all in different stages of healing. They said many bruises appeared fresh as well. A neighbor reportedly said that police had been to the home earlier that day to conduct a wellness check and that Nikki was still alive at that time. A journal that is assumed to have been written by Nikki was also found in the home, and it allegedly contained entries that detailed how violent Eric would get when he would drink. It was said he would get very aggressive. The journal specifically said that Nikki was afraid for her life, and that is heartbreaking. She knew. After Eric was read his Miranda rights, police said that he gave false and inconsistent statements about what happened. He did admit to having several alcoholic drinks throughout the day on Sunday, and he also mentioned previous physical arguments with Nikki. He also said he had indeed been alone with her all that day, but allegedly said he did not cause the injuries that were found in her body. He further admitted that 911 was not called for like 10 to 20 minutes after he found her where she wouldn't wake up. It was said he allegedly tried to wake her up. Someone else who has not been identified made the call after they went to their home, to Nikki and Eric's home, because they were concerned for Nikki and they found her unresponsive. So it sounds like others were aware that this violence was going on as well. They were worried for her well-being. Now, as I said, Eric had a previous arrest for domestic violence. And during that occasion, Nikki told police that Eric had thrown her down on the bed and pinned her arms down with his knees, and he pulled her hair, and that was on July 25th. He was released on that same day on the condition that he would not reoffend. You've got to be kidding me. That is absurd. Of course he's going to say he's not going to do it again to get out. The city also said during his arraignment that a protective order would not be issued on Nikki's behalf. This is absolutely unbelievable that they would not issue a protection order. And now, because of their lack of being proactive, a woman's life has been taken. She tried to get help. She tried to call police. The court took his word that he would not do it again and let him out with no conditions, not even an order of protection. And in my opinion, that's wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments. My prayers go out to all of Nikki's family and friends, and I really hope she gets the justice that she deserves. For more true crime, be sure to click the follow button and to visit my website at www.truecrimewithmegan.com.